All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Relics, a game of angels, here on Penny for a Tale. Tonight is actually going to be our final episode, maybe of this season, maybe ever. It is unclear, it is unknown. I guess we're just going to have to see what happens tonight. So, before we kind of get into our sponsors, let's go ahead and reintroduce everyone. I know it's been a while, and I apologize for that, but I think it has been worth the wait. So we will go ahead and start with Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and this evening I will be playing Ironheart. It's going to be a very interesting evening to see what comes of the unknown relic and what comes of his family.
Interesting indeed. Rowena.
Hi, everybody. I'm playing Koy Bumba, and last episode, Koy used their miracle, which was to travel back in the past and edit everything that happened, which primarily had to do with Ironheart's shenanigans. And so we will begin with everyone not knowing what happened except the two of us. So I'll be interested to see how that plays out this evening.
That is going to be great. I'm still a little salty about that, but it's okay. It's all good.
Sorry, not sorry.
Not sorry. It was amazing. Paul.
Hello, I am Paul, and I shall once again be playing Amina, the professor of the group, having found this ancient temple that was once my home, and now mostly concerned with what is going to happen with the relic because it is incredibly powerful in the wrong hands.
Very true. All right, and then over to Danny.
I am Danny. You can call me Santa tonight. I'll be playing One-Eyed Jack, the angel of Las Vegas, who is all about the luck and the way that things in the mortal world are interesting.
Sure, and it's been very interesting lately. No break. Philip.
Hi, my name is Philip. I will be playing Amon Amonset, an angel that is very sure of himself and his place in the world. He is excited to lead from out front. Whether or not his decisions are good ones is yet to be determined.
And last but not least, Eric.
So my name is Eric, and I'll be playing Yuurei today. And I guess I had to counter the Santa with Satan. I'm playing Yuurei, the hacker angel, who sacrificed himself last time and somehow wasn't there when time went back.
Yeah, I have no clue what's going on with that. I just have him here for moral support.
Oh,
There we go.
So tonight our ambient music is going to be by Michael Gelfi. Any theme music that you hear that's a little bit more epic for potential fight scenes, potential sad scenes in general, that is going to be by Rock Narden. The tarot deck that you see is part of Roll20. It is the Pixel deck and has been amazing as I've tried to figure out different ways to have a tarot deck on screen, and I think I finally found a way. As you can see, we have a 3-card spread, and those little circles on top of that, that's going to be our memory markers. I'm going to keep track of it this time, but without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and hop right in. I am Sam. I'm going to be the dealer tonight, and you can pick up Relics at Indie Press Revolution. It is an amazing book. Some great artwork. They also have their own tarot deck. So you guys could go ahead and pick that up and support indie publishers and indie authors. Now we'll get into it. Sorry about that. So last time we left off, it has been about a month since we played together, so this is kind of for everyone. Koy had just used that miracle, as they mentioned, to rewind time 7 minutes, to be exact, just before the attack on Yuurei by the Nephilim. None of them remember what transpired except for Koy. He's the only one that knows what happened in those 7 minutes. To everyone else, this is the first time they're doing everything. Everything seems normal. Not even like a little lag in how they're sort of, living right now, kind of. But the strange thing was that Yuurei was not there. Koy had turned to try and save Yuurei from that attack, but instead those creatures were attacking Jack, who proceeded to unload his gun into their faces and was fine. So in order to do that, Koy had to give up Amina's essence that they had taken from her tear. And yeah, that's sort of a summary of what has led up to this point. As we begin back in that sort of main area of the temple, off to the side is that entrance that you guys had created in the bottom of that temple, or in the bottom of that church into this temple. And Amina, once again, you were rushing off to go get that relic, correct?
Yes. Did I feel or sense anything when since she has given up the tear?
Yeah, because you sensed that feeling of loss when they had taken it, and now you have this strange feeling of wholeness again. But it's sort of difficult to place because you're also back in, this place that has been your home. So maybe there's a lot of ways that you can, if you chose to, write this off as just being home.
I think the biggest thing that I would write it off as is just a feeling of just being invigorated, wanting to get going and find this thing. And so I would start to, as much as I can, start to run off into the temple to find, because we heard the loud crash, right, that happened when Amon came in.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't in our room; it was in the relic.
Yeah.
He is actually in the room with the relic, if I remember now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would be running off to see what the crash was and find the relic.
Yeah. And perhaps now that it is quieter sooner than it was before, because Jack had taken out this Nephilim, where earlier you guys had only heard the sounds of creatures tearing into Yuurei and sort of that hungry tearing sound. But you hear something, an echo from up top, sounding sort of like a growl, and then a scream before it dies out. But Koy, what are you doing right now? Amina has run off. You've heard the crash of who you can assume is probably Amon, and Yuurei is not there.
I'm gonna go to, and where's Jack?
As soon as the crash happened, I jumped over to where Amon was.
Okay.
You know that you have about 2 minutes before Ironheart comes.
I'm just gonna quickly scan the room and Yuurei, where are you? God, what happened? And I'm gonna Mom, I don't know what you're dealing with here, but it's not fun anymore, and I don't know what happened to Yuurei, and God, I hope that you know what's gonna happen when Ironheart gets here. Just saying.
Yeah, Ironheart, you hear this. When Ironheart gets here. You hadn't sent word that they were coming, that you were coming.
I'll walk down. What's going on, Koy?
I think you know very well what's going on. What have you been doing since we've been here in Greece?
Taking care of a problem in Seattle.
Ah, you call it taking care of a problem, I see. Instead of helping your siblings do the work that we were sent here to do?
I would have been here a lot sooner if I wouldn't have encountered certain complications.
Speaking of complications, Koy, why don't we draw a card, sort of like a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead and draw that for you. And it is the 8 of Pentacles. It's dark down here. It might not, might just be a trick of the light, but there's some dark flecks upon Ironheart's clothes. Ironheart, is your wolf down here with you?
Of course, she followed me down.
What color is her fur?
Usually wolves are gray.
Yeah, it's a little bit starker against those gray hairs. But again, some sort of dark fleck. You're not exactly sure what it is, but you've also seen battle. You could only guess what it might be.
By the way, pentacles are my aspect. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, you're fairly certain it's blood. Fresh blood.
Huh.
It's still wet.
Complications in Seattle. Just Seattle? Just Seattle?
Yeah.
And what do you intend to do here now?
I came here to help. Where's everyone?
That's not important. I think you should probably leave.
Not happening.
Probably best if you should.
Yeah, why don't we go over to Amina and Jack and Amon set. Amon set, you've crashed down through the ceiling into this. What you could only guess is sort of like the nave. This place that has the pedestal, a stand, and behind it on the wall, a beam of light coming down from where you came through the ceiling is the mask. The Mask of Kings. It's almost singing to you, though it gives off no sort of magical aura, but you know it for what it is. It is a relic, just shining there. You hear footsteps coming towards you from down the hall, echoing in this sort of chamber.
I would probably turn to so after kind of definitely superhero pose landed this thing naturally. And I would turn to see those steps that are coming down the hall, but not without a pause, a linger. That seems to be pulling me towards the mask. So it's not quite enough yet to hold it, but just a tinge of holding me there. But I turn around and look back towards the entryway.
Yeah. Just as you look back, you see Amina and Jack standing there.
Hello, Amina.
I'm glad that you're here. Please be very careful with that. It has been here a long time, and I would not want any of us to be hurt or swayed by its power.
Oh, Amina, it's just a mask. Nothing more. I've heard stories of this.
And Set, do not think that I believe you to be this much of a fool.
Do not worry. I'm well aware of its power. And yet, I can't help but be interested in what we could do. Think of what we could do if we used it. Think about the power that we could have, Amina.
Think of what this place meant to Amina, and you came crashing through the ceiling after all of the careful work that she did.
I look over at Jack and just kind of roll my eyes and say, I think we kind of knew that would happen.
It's strange. For a moment, you realize the act of someone crashing through the ceiling, humans would have heard this, but no one has come down to check on you.
I'm too distracted, I think, for that to register very strongly.
Yeah.
I think I'm more concerned with Amonset being near the relic, and so I would look back at Amonset and say, why don't we stop for a minute before we get into who can do what with this and get it out of this dark place and back into the light where we can think more clearly.
Now, you don't think that I would come unprepared, do you? And I reach into my pocket and I pull out a single glove that perhaps has an opportunity to protect against the power of relics. Or so I think.
Or so you think.
So I think.
Is this glove radiating any sort of relicness?
Reliciness?
Relicitude?
Relicy.
It is. But Jack was also there when Amon had procured this glove, so he can also tell you that Dr. Bambad had told you that it was a relic.
What are you planning to do, Amonset?
Well, certainly we cannot leave such a powerful item here unattended. My thought is that we use this glove to prevent its power from spreading, and take it somewhere where we can have a more engaging conversation, perhaps.
What does your glove have to do with this?
Well, this glove apparently has the power to protect against the influence. I'm not foolish enough to believe that somebody as interested in the power that is in this mask would not be affected by it. But I do know that we should be careful. But I also know that it could have the potential to be incredibly beneficial for us. So, would you like to take it?
Yeah. Amon, as you're talking, you begin to hear a whisper. It's just, Amon. Amen.
Book deal.
And just as you're talking, very light, almost sort of like small itch in the back of your head. Amen.
I'd like to fly up to the hole that he created for us and take a peek up top and see why no one's sticking their head to look down here.
Yeah. As you do so, you fly up. It's sort of this. Amon had come down in sort of this very straight view, wings folded up.
Pencil,
Yes. Only as Amon can do with his wings of Nasher, but as you pop your head up and look around, it's hard to tell from this angle, but it seems that everyone, that had been at this excavation site to ensure that the tourists didn't come into the church, it's empty. It's gone. Tire marks leaving, but there is one car still there. The one that you had
They're
come
all
in.
gone?
Yep, all the people are gone, as far as you can tell. Do you try to look any further?
Yeah.
All right, we are going to deal a card.
Use your sight beyond sight.
That's not me.
Does he have sight beyond sight?
You're not a Thundercat.
No.
All right, we are.
Well, why not?
I know if
Um,
they're sleeping or
Come
awake.
on.
So if there's a bunch of dead bodies, I'll be able to tell.
Yes, the Emperor.
The Emperor?
Yes,
That sounds pretty good.
it is.
Sounds ideal.
You turn your head slightly, and there's just sort of this pool of blood that is coming towards you. Two individuals have fallen to the ground, and one of them you recognize.
As one of our hosts.
Oh, as Letitia. It looks like she's been mauled by some sort of wolf.
Oh, shh.
Claw marks sort of slashed across her face, but you still know her. You've spent some time with her recently.
So, Amon, Amina, we gotta go. Wrap this up.
All right, Amon said, I will trust you, but you must promise me that before we do anything with this mask, that we can at least discuss it.
Of course.
Amen.
I would never presume otherwise.
Amen.
So at this point, the question is, am I able to ask Amina to resist enough to ask Amina to pick up the idol, or is this a situation where we got to go? So I pick it up.
Depends on how urgently Jack is speaking.
I'm
But-
speaking pretty urgently.
All right. Then I put on the glove on my hand, and I reach over and I pick up the mask.
Yeah, as soon as you put the glove on, the voice in the back of your head ceases, goes from something that had been growing louder back to a quiet whisper and then gone. And you pick it up.
Hmm.
Comes right
Such a
off the wall.
Such a curious thing. Interesting. So I would I guess I would hold on to it. I'll just hold on to it in my hand.
Yeah, Amina, as you see Amon holding this mask, a memory comes back to you. One that you've been trying to not remember for a very long time. That was Lysadrus's relic. He had come down here with you. You could have lived an entire lifetime together, many lifetimes together. And you tried to chalk it up as him just being a normal human, just to sort of save your mind from that. But no, that was his relic.
That light off.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go back over to Koy and Ironheart.
As Koy makes this proclamation that I should leave, I bend down to Night Moon and I whisper something into her ear. And she takes off running towards the hall.
I'm gonna go. Oh,
You should know what I tell her. And I look at Koy and I go, Koy, I don't know what's happened. I don't really care. I've had a rough few days. I don't care to fight with my siblings. But as far as I'm concerned, as it stands, each and every one of you, besides Amina, in some way, shape, or form, has betrayed the true mission Mother sent us here for. And it has been discovered since rejoining you all. I do not come here to hurt you. I came to help. I came to make sure yet another relic doesn't infest my siblings and cause them to accuse each other of things, to cause them to believe each other capable of deeds we all know none of us are doing. Jack went as far as to stick his hand in front of a demon-controlled relic to stop me that was altering his mind and turning him against us. And yet I am the one that is considered in the wrong, as he sends assassins after me in Seattle to retrieve my right hand and my relic. I take responsibility for Seattle burning. I take responsibility for the people that burned and the angels that died there. But I am not the one that set those things in motion. I am here to help. I have no grievance against any of you so great that I would turn my back to you. You can choose to take it for what it is. But my trust in my siblings right now is lower than it has ever been. So I am sorry to say there is a relic down here that is very powerful. Do I trust it in Amon's hands? Never. The only other sibling that is down here today that I would trust it with is Amina. So either I or Amina will walk out of here with it today. And any sibling that tries to stop me, I will stop them. I will not kill you, but I will stop you. And I start to walk away.
I'm going to jog on over and say, wow, well done, Ironheart. Don't you forget that I'm also here because of Amina as well. So don't you be lecturing me about what is right and wrong, as I wouldn't be here in the first place if it wasn't to help our sibling. So you don't need to be...
You laid with a demon, Koy, and you almost chose to go again with him. Any in that room would have saw it. So how can I trust you? And I walk.
And I watch. And shake my head. Because I'm tired. And after everything that has happened, I just don't have the energy. And that miracle took a lot out of me. And in the first instance, Ironheart was going to try to harm me. And in the second instance, Ironheart is being patronizing. So I'm just over it. I'm just going to watch.
You'll notice as you follow after Ironheart. Ironheart, are you just in your guise right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Their walk is a little different. Maybe more authoritative than before. But back over to Amina, Jack, and Amon.
Go. Fly. Get out of here with that.
So, Amina, do you have the ability of flight? I guess you do, right?
We all do. Not as fast as you.
All right. Well, then I will then jump up and fly straight up towards the hole. Reverse pencil.
Reverse pencil.
Yeah. It's kind of like a tuck.
Do this,
Does
Superman.
that mean the eraser end first?
Yeah. Eraser end first. Yes.
That's what they call it now, eh?
Yeah.
You know, this is penny for a tale late night. Join our subscriber-only channel for more
Going
Eraser and First.
flying squirrel straight up.
I just look at Amon and said, I'm just like, really? I turn to Jack and say, is it this important that I need to fly?
And don't look at the area around here. Just follow Amonset and get that relic out of here.
Okay, that's the point at which I am going to use my ability to be able to see around.
Oh no.
Because I'm confused and don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
And no, but
says Santa.
Santa, you're mean. Yes, Amina, you almost wish immediately that you hadn't looked. As you look around,
Almost.
The blood is there, leading to a trail of Letitia, your student, that was so promising, and another individual from the church. But it only seems that it's those two, but just a couple steps away stands Yuurei. Just standing there looking at the bodies. No idea why he's up there, how he got up there.
Does he have blood on him?
No. Pristine. Not a wrinkle in his clothing. Their clothing.
Thank you.
I have to take a breath. I almost stagger a little bit, almost fall to the floor. I look immediately up at Amonset and just say, tell me you had nothing to do with this.
So I would have flown up into the air and kind of spun around, right? Very beautifully, kind of spread the wings out, glistening in the sun. And would be able to look down and see this situation down below. And of course would say, no, it was not me.
And as I ask the question and I'm waiting for his answer, I drop my guys, and it's like stretching after being in bed for, I don't know, like 200 years. Because I don't think Amina really enjoys doing this all that often. She doesn't particularly care for flying and wants to be around humans so much that there's really no reason to be in her more angelic form. But also with the kind of the renewed strength from having her essence back. I think there's a sort of power that comes with returning to this form. And while she can't fly as fast as Amonset, she goes up. And Amon, if you're staying in place as this happens,
I am.
She's going to come like right up next to you, in front of your face, within less than 3 feet of being eye to eye with you. And she just says something is wrong here. And if you have had any part of it, believe me, we will deal with that in time. But right now, you need to hand me the mask and we need to go. And you can see in her eyes that she is mad, more angry than you have ever seen her. And at the same time, just broken. Like she is almost out of her mind.
I'm still holding the mask with the gloved hand. Sam, you said that the voices had stopped when I grabbed it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, seeing this pain, seeing this frustration, and from Amina, who is one of my oldest friends, if angels understand what friends are, I think that I would slowly, yet reluctantly, but slowly raise the mask, sort of I'm going to hold on to it tightly with my finger and my thumb, as I'm holding it out, but enough that Amina can take it.
Amina takes it gently. She doesn't snatch it out of your hand. You can sense that for her, holding on to this mask is as much of a burden as it is a release. It has given her power, but it has also created some new conflict for her internally. She looks at it briefly, sort of strokes it lovingly with just kind of one finger, and then she turns down. She turns to see Jack, if Jack is there, and then turns to see Yuurei. And if she can see all of them, then she says, "Where is Koy? We need to leave."
Yeah. Jack, you've come up. Yuurei, you've just seen 3 of your siblings come through the ground, this hole that was made after what had happened to you. What are you doing?
So Yuurei can see Amina and Amon and One-Eyed Jack.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess I'll slowly fly up to them, completely casual. Just, like I was waiting out there the whole time, which in this timeline I was. So did you find what you're looking for?
We did, but we have other problems now. Have you seen Koy?
It's a hard question to answer. Yes, I've seen her. I don't see her now.
Yuurei, enough with the games. We need to go. Where is Koy? And this is very un-Amina-like behavior. She is agitated.
She'll be
Amina,
here when she needs to be.
get the relic away. We'll take care of Koy.
So Amina thinks for a second, because she really does not want to leave Koy behind. She's concerned enough for Koy, but at the same time,
whatever demon has caused this destruction below cannot be allowed to get its hands on that relic. We'll keep Koy safe.
So Amina nods and puts her hand, because she's still right next to Amonset. So she puts her hand on Amonset's shoulder and says, and with just the smallest hint of a smile, says, "I'm glad you were able to make it, even if you did ruin another perfectly good ceiling." And she flies away, headed toward her friend's house. I forgot his name already.
That's okay.
Onias.
Onias'
house.
All right, back down. Ironheart, your wolf has run back to you with nothing.
Very well. I look at Koy. This is going to be a fun evening. And I start to walk back up.
You guys hear scrambling as you begin to walk out. It sounds familiar to you, Koy. Probably more of those creatures just in the shadows following you.
I heard.
Do I recognize the noise?
No, you didn't get here in time to see it. But I mean, claws against rock, a
Koy,
heavy breathing sound.
what is
Yes.
that?
Let's just say, do you have your sword?
I always have my sword. What is it?
Those things killed Yuurei once before. Let's go. And I grab Ironheart and run.
I shake her off. God damn it, you guys. Night Moon, go with her. I'll buy you time. I will follow you when I am sure you are clear. Go. And I draw my sword.
Nice echo.
Yeah, it's like that moment you had started running. It's like all the permission that they needed to begin hunting as they
God.
run out of the shadows
Scared.
towards you guys. 4 of these beasts. You know, when hunger takes over and produces something monstrous, that's what these look like. Unformed angels, half more demon looking. This is where the tales of what demons look like come from, not from actual demons with their elongated faces sort of ending in a point with this huge maw of teeth, saliva dripping off of it, just looking at you with these dark eyes. Can't be sure if they're blind or looking at you. Koy, do you keep running?
Can I draw for that?
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So here, let's recall, shuffle. All right, we have gotten the 8 of Wands. So you can choose. Do you stay or do you go? Stay or should I go now? Sorry.
Exactly.
Should I stay or should I go now?
If you go, there will be trouble.
If you stay, it will be double.
Can I... Oh no, that's a miracle, just kidding. Can I fly?
You can fly, but just so you remember, your flying is walking speed.
What?
If
Boo.
Koy starts to turn around or tries to stay at all, Night Moon will start to pull at her legs to pull her towards the exit. Her
Dang.
command was to get her out.
Ironheart, tell your thing to...
Koy,
I wanna...
They're coming
leave.
closer. They're within
You
sword
feel the
reach.
heat. And I call my flame to me. And Night Moon will be pulling as hard as she can at you to pull you away.
Suddenly, I'm feeling compelled to go to the surface. I think there's something waiting for me there, so I'll oblige.
Night Moon will run with you.
Yeah,
Happy to be going away from the heat, but also because she's following her command.
So Ironheart, before you are these 4 beasts basically upon you, having closed the gap as you tried to get Koy away.
Yeah, I would have drawn my sword as I was yelling at her to leave, and I would have called my flame to myself. My sword would be the 5-foot fire blaze at this point, and I will strike out at them.
Perfect. We are going to go from that back over to the surface, where Amina has flown off towards Onias's home. Hopefully he is there. What is Jack and Yuurei and Amon doing?
Well, I'll ask Yuurei Did you see what did this?
Yes. It's not time for me to tell you yet. You'll see. I'm sorry. There's only so much I can tell with the time I've been given. Koy should be here soon.
In that moment, Koy comes up, being pulled by a wolf.
Did you say that it looked like a wolf had mauled things up here? Or did I mishear that?
No, it does. Angels don't really have claws like this that can, and fangs that tear flesh. Um, you're hoping that an angel wouldn't have done that, but it does look strikingly familiar to a wolf that doesn't really belong in Greece.
So I'm gonna draw my gun and point it at that monster.
The wolf on my leg?
Yes.
Hey, whoa, whoa. Hey. Are they down yet? Are they still upstairs? Are they still up there?
Still up there.
Hey! No,
What did you do with the
no.
time I bought you?
I tried! I'm tired, Yuurei! I can't anymore!
Self. Else. Yuri's talking in a calm, regular voice, but with that voice of God, it's just projecting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What?
Well, you're blocking my shot.
Ironheart, what would your wolf do once it had gotten Koy to the surface?
As soon as Koy was running, it would just run with her. And it would stay by her because the command was given to stay with her.
Yeah, so this wolf doesn't seem to be leaving their side. Don't know much about animals. That wasn't ever really your thing, Jack, but looks like an intimidating beast.
Yeah.
I would say she's probably sat down beside Koy at this point.
It's an intimidating beast.
Flipped over on her back.
Yeah.
To be honest, she's not
Who's a
working.
good girl? Who's a good girl?
So the leopard print angel has a big puppy chain hanging out by her side, their side.
You know.
Okay, never
you know
mind.
how we do.
Checks
This
out.
is typical Vegas.
Checks out. But yes, you three hadn't seen Ironheart come. Just Koy. So where did this wolf come from?
Ironheart.
Sure.
Where were you, Yuurei? I tried to find you the second time.
What the second time?
If there's a later for you, I'll explain. I bought you as much time as I could, Koy. It all depends on what happened in that interim, that in-between period.
Ironheart's out of control.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Ironheart burned down a large portion of Seattle, killed over 3,000 people. I believe they've murdered at least 4 angels.
Whoa.
Yeah. Ironheart said he's trying to help. But I don't even know anymore. Are we even really helping?
This is when I wish you watched movies, because I would love to say something that would make no sense for you.
I mean, you usually
You keep
say
saying
things
that
that
word,
make
but I
no
don't-
sense. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, what's stopping you this time?
You wouldn't get it. It would be mean. Besides, we just need to hang around a little bit longer.
Yes. Ironheart. Back down to you. You've successfully taken out 2 of these creatures. You've also taken 2 points of damage.
Okay.
You have 4 in total,
Yep.
just so you know. But from the shadows doesn't come another scampering sound. Instead, it's actually laughter. You can't even...
Do I recognize the laughter?
You do. Someone that had gotten away recently. And then out from the shadows steps Dantillion.
Hello, Dantillion. I'm a little busy right now. If you wait, I'll take care of you when I'm done, and I will get ready to swing at the other 2.
But Ironheart, are we not siblings? Seems like we're more alike now. It'll point towards your wings. Letting your guys have fallen while you were fighting, and you'll notice that there's a couple of black feathers in there. You lied to Koy earlier.
And how did I lie? I will swing at the remaining 2 before they can attack me.
You said that nothing eventful had happened up top. But I would say that it is an event to kill one of Amina's human connections.
Who?
I always thought it might be Jack or someone that came to this side, but it seems like you've been more swayed.
Are the 2 Nephilim still alive?
No.
I turned to Dantillion. I really don't have time for this, Dantillion. Are we fighting? Are you talking? Am I killing you? Are you running away again like the coward you are? Because I really have something I need to find.
Your face is on fire. That you already knew that. You know that you also can't beat Dantillion in a fight. But maybe now that you have that new relic, you could. But he's in front of you, almost nose to nose. If you hurt Koy, you will die, Ironheart, and you will not be sent back to Mother.
I don't back down. If anything, I kind of step forward some.
Not much room.
And I look at Dantillion. You know, Dantillion, if you're going to make threats, you should make sure you can back them up. I have no intention to hurt Koy. I have no intention to hurt my siblings. But I don't care if you or my siblings get in the way. There are certain beings that will not possess this relic.
And you think that you can possess this relic?
I don't care for it.
You could call all the humans to you and just massacre them. Just get rid of them and end this war.
Humanity.
No.
I don't care about humanity. Whether they live, they die. They have free will that was given to them by Mother. They can follow it to their own deaths, just like the 2 upstairs did, for all I care. My mission is simple.
What is
I
your
am
mission
here
now?
to destroy beings like you. Unfortunately, first, I have to get this relic away from my siblings.
Who told you about the relic, Ironheart?
Does it matter?
You following a demon's orders?
Following a demon's orders. No, I'm not.
Where was the lie then?
You figure it out. I don't have time for you, Dentillion. I'll track you down.
I'll be watching.
Hey, Dentillion. If you manage to turn Koy, don't think you can protect her.
I can protect them. Especially from you. But it doesn't seem like he wants to stay in chat. You aren't going to fight him. He's given his warning. Amina, you have returned to the home. Cupboards have been left open. It looks like people have left in a hurry. The car isn't in the drive. The front door is still wide open. It looks like Onias took his family and left. No goodbye, nothing. You don't know what happened to him, but you can only hope that the signs of life that you see here, signs of leaving, can only mean that he's alive somewhere.
Yeah, I think that that's more of a relief than anything else. There's kind of that feeling of I'm so glad that he was smart enough to get out of here, because nothing good is going to come from this. But I'm feeling a little conflicted right now. Can you remind me where the description of the relic is?
Yes, it is in your book on. See here, it's in chapter 7, I believe. Page 195.
Okay.
Wearing the mask makes the wearer appear to all who can see them as having the qualities the viewer most respects. They typically appear mature, wise, successful, sagacious, and the viewers find themselves passionately agreeing with everything said. It only works in the full light of the sun, and extended use leads to exhaustion. But it does, however, work over televised transmission, so anyone with the mask could control millions.
It's your boy. Hey,
And then
I volunteer as tribute.
what would I know about what it takes to destroy a relic?
Ironheart's sword can.
Ironheart's sword.
I destroyed the relic in the restaurant. You just saw me do it.
Is that the only way to destroy a relic?
With another relic. Or if you had a
Throw my coin at it.
A fire hot enough, you might be able to.
Like a volcano.
Ooh.
Like a volcano, which happens to be on the side. What?
But it's definitely not an active volcano anymore, right?
No, it has long since been dormant. But that does not mean it is dead.
I think Amina is going to have a moment with the mask. Because I have no one else with me. I get to talk to the mask. Amina looks at the mask, and for her, it's really as if Lysagoras is in the room with her, that she's speaking to him, and she looks at it and says, "I'm very torn. This feels like a piece of me because it was a piece of you. But at the same time, so much death. I think it needs to be destroyed. But I don't know if I can lose you again. So she sits and stares at it. And could you draw a card for me?
Can. Real quick, Amon, did you give the glove to Amina?
No.
No, I would have handed it over like this, and she would have taken it.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Big mistake. No.
5 of Pentacles. Whatever you're trying to do is a failure.
Okay.
You were trying to do nothing. Draw again.
So she's gonna make the bad choice in my mind. So she is going to put the mask on, and still in her angelic form, she is going to fly back with the mask secured to her face.
Yo,
Yeah.
Amon's gonna be mad.
Yo, give me that mask.
Oh God.
You remember that
You know,
Lasagris
Amon's
had never really
see
worn this
Amina.
mask.
He's going to see Amina as himself.
Nice.
Oot.
Well, that's true.
I'm waiting to see how many people see Amina as Amina. That's
Aww.
yeah, I
Good
I
try.
think that's part of the conflict is that I don't think Lysagris would ever have used this.
No. He was
to
also about free will and choice.
But I think Amina is at the point where she doesn't know any other way of having the mask destroyed except to tell Ironheart to do it while wearing the mask.
Oh no.
Oh
So
Interesting.
Not the
my
face.
God, what is happening? This is why Sam can't plan.
That's why I can't plan.
she couldn't think of any other way. That's what the 5. That's why I wanted to draw, because I had some other ideas, but this is all she can think of. So
She's stressed out.
Yeah, so back to the group.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
I mean, it takes you a little bit of time to get back to the temple. If only you could fly as fast as Amon. This will give me some time to think. Ironheart has come to the surface, covered in this black, sort of tar-like liquid, which you remember as being Nephilim blood. Dantillion is nowhere in sight.
I shake my head as I come up. I look at my siblings. I walk over to where Koy is standing with Night Moon. Again, I lean down, realizing that the relic is not here. And I whisper something to Night Moon. And I stand back up. And I go, so, what is the plan? And where is the relic?
Safe from you.
Really? You're going to talk about safety, Jack?
I land on the ground next to them, triumphantly, I might add, and just ask, was your wolf responsible for this carnage up here?
They were responsible for their own carnage.
Yes.
Ironheart, are you in your visage still? Are you
I would have returned to my
your guys?
my guys.
Yuurei will land calmly down by Amon said as well.
Not as
And
cool.
repeat that. No, not trying.
First off, Koy, would you have
I
tried
know
to
my
hear what Ironheart said to Night Moon?
Am I able to hear?
Let me.
Would you have tried? That
Would you
was
have
the question.
tried?
Would I have tried? No, I'm distracted. I have a feeling I sense that someone I know is nearby. So
Yeah, you're also extremely tired.
I'm very tired, I'm distracted, I'm over it. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. So Yuurei and Amon have landed by Ironheart. What happens? Ironheart has all but admitted that he did this to the people, to Letitia, to a random Greek man, but it wasn't his time.
I'm just curious, what changed, Ironheart? Like, what shifted? Because you weren't always like this. I mean, what hurt you so much?
I don't know. Your helm would know, Yuurei.
My helm?
Did you tell them that I was there when I asked for your assistance?
The helm.
Did you tell them where I was going so they could stop me?
Yes, I did. I told them where you were. I told them what was going on. I also coordinated the emergency response of all the local police and warned humans to stay away from you.
Even without that, the humans have security cameras everywhere and broadcast information at the speed of light. When you start rampaging through the streets of Seattle,
I started rampaging through Seattle, Jack, because your mercenaries attacked me.
My what?
You made a choice.
Think I am a fool?
Well, yes.
They were told
I think there's plenty of evidence that you are a fool.
To take my relic and leave me alive. They were hired.
Okay. And that has to be me?
After what has happened, yes. You were one of the few people that knew where I was going.
So hang on. Let's go through this. You think Jack did something against you, and then why did you kill humans?
I was being detained. I did not have time to deal with the humans.
You're a mortal being. You have all the time in the world. You have all the time that exists.
The mortal I was going to see did not.
So you lost someone that was really close to you, that you cared about, and that's what hurt you so bad.
It is time to move on.
Doesn't seem that you have. Really?
I have moved on fine, Yuurei.
That's not what the news has shown.
The news is over.
I look around at the carnage. The news is not over.
You realize I also
made their own choice.
I stopped the mortals from eliminating you.
Choice.
I stopped them from making you cease to exist.
No.
Can you move more than 100 feet in 1/16th of a second? You can't. They can kill you. They know how to find you. Humans, easily, with what they have today. With what they have today, they can kill you. Easily.
They can try.
Quickly. No, you would be dead. Sure, you can say you can melt bullets, but you can't melt a 100 kiloton steel slug that's thrown at you at 995 miles an hour. You will die if you continue along this path.
Yuurei, and your helm was about ready to kill me anyways.
My helm? I told the people that are in charge of making sure angels are doing the right thing that, hey, there's an angel who seems to be a bit out of control here. So they're mine? I control them? Do I control all of things in your life? Am I your mother?
We all are a representation of our home. You are the one that made the choice, as we all do. Just like these two humans did. I gave them 3 choices.
And what about your
To
choices?
lead me down.
Seriously,
Or
what about your choices? What
Do
about the
you have
decisions
no
you made?
responsibility for your own choices?
I stand by them.
Do
I
you?
killed
Holy
those
shit!
Do you? Do you stand by them?
I killed those people in Seattle. I am responsible for those angels' deaths. And I killed these people. I gave the order for Night Moon to kill that one. To make a point so the others would leave. Instead of murdering them all for stopping me.
For stopping you. For a fraction of your innumerable existence, you can't wait. You can't be patient. What's the rush?
I'm done with this. Where's the
No,
relic?
we're not done with this. You don't get to decide when it's over. There's so much more to talk about.
At this point, you guys will notice that Night Moon starts to move straight to my side in a more aggressive way.
Yuri will hold up their hands and say, I don't want this to end in violence. Can we just talk it through? I mean, seriously, you have a viewpoint. You have reasons, and you are not sharing them. What you're giving me is total bullshit. This is not who you are. This is a fucking mask you put over your pain. You've got to be more than this. You've got to be more than I'm a sword and I kill things.
You've been more than this.
What do you love? What do you care about? What makes your heart open up? What brings you joy? Tell me about how you lost that place. Or is this all you are?
This is what I
left?
am, and I am fine with who I am.
Yeah, but you're not making me believe you. All
That's
I hear is
problem,
your pain.
Yuri.
Oh, for seeing you, for wanting you to be better, for wanting you to be happy, for wanting you to be more than you are right now.
And what do you want to hear, Yuri? Honestly, I'm tired of this. I don't like speaking. You all deal in emotions. I deal in facts. Humans are expendable. They're here for a moment.
And then aren't also we expendable for Mom's purpose?
We have been.
We are.
Humans,
So what does it matter?
Humans are Mom's most proud creation. Look around you at all of the beauty that she's created, and you have spent the last few days destroying it everywhere you go. Isn't that the reason that you destroy demons? Because of their disrespect for creation?
Yeah.
Or did I misunderstand your mission?
I don't care what you think. Tell me what you feel. You're frustrated. You're angry. You're hurt. I don't care about your I'm Ironheart. I do this because of blah. Who are you really?
I had something I had to do.
Yes, a very person you cared a lot about was dying, and you wanted to be there. Realizing that there is no existence after this. Realizing that this is all you get. There is nothing that comes next.
Oh, there is for her. She has made it with Mother.
There is no heaven for humans. You know this. It's a myth. It's not real. When she dies, she's gone. When they die, they're gone. When we die, we're gone.
Yuri, we have a relic out there that demons will be hunting now that it is out in the open. It's powerful.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a headgear.
At this point, would Amina have returned?
Yeah, just at this exact moment, you notice Amina flying back, mask covering her face, sort of the light catching behind her, the sun beaming down.
So do they see me, or do they immediately see whomever it is they respect most?
They would definitely see whoever it is they respect most.
So you see whoever it is you respect most flying slowly toward you.
Sorry, they appear as having the qualities
Oh,
you respect most. You still know that it is Amina, but suddenly Amina is
Oh yeah, qualities.
the most amazing talk show host.
Gosh.
Billions of followers,
Okay, so nothing
Not-
changed. It's
Noth-
just Amina.
Amina,
telling
yeah.
you.
Amina is Amina, but
Amina
she's
is-
more comfortable in her skin.
She's-
She's more present with herself, and she doesn't rely on anybody else for validation.
She's
She knows what
making
she wants.
Amistad
She
jealous.
knows what she needs.
I don't know anything about that. No, I see her as somebody that is the most powerful and influential person that has ever lived, able to sway millions of people simultaneously at an instant to what is the correct way to live and move forward.
So you're seeing all of the qualities of you.
Listen, okay, just embodied in one thing. It's almost too much. I faint. I pass out.
I'm curious what everybody else sees.
I am too.
I'm very conflicted right now because I
See Dantillion.
don't see Dantillion, but I'm
Qualities.
a bit I'm a bit conflicted because everything that went down where I got the tear and all that was to help Amina out, and then I realized that even with the extra 7 minutes or whatever, nothing really changed, and Amina is doing it on her own. And like, what role did I have to play in that, and why did I just do all that? Why did I just expend all this energy in her tear for a miracle that didn't really do anything, as Yuurei said? So I'm even a little more tired. So I'm not fainting. Yeah. I'm not doing a fangirl like Amundsen is right now. I'm kind of like.
Ooh. I just see Amina in the metaphorical equivalent of having spread out a royal flush in front of us.
She's got it all together.
Yeah. So
she's about to just reach in and pull the whole pot to her side of the table.
It's true. Going all in.
So Ironheart would see the tactician side of Amina that he has worked with in the past. When they have gone into battle together, he would see the critical thinking side of Amina just amplified, essentially. That is the part that he respects that would be amplified in Amina.
Yeah. But there they all are, Amina, suddenly looking towards you in the light of the full sun. You have their attention.
What does the wolf see? I want to know.
The wolf sees nothing. The wolf isn't affected by it. It affects humans.
Ooh. If it could, it'd just see Ironheart. That's
Yeah.
It would see food. It would see food.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it says all
Biscuits?
who can see them. It does not say all humans. It just says all who can see them.
So sees a giant T-bone steak just flying towards.
Yeah.
Got it.
no, sees Amina with all of the qualities of a
T-bone
giant
steak.
steak.
It's so delicious and
So
tasty.
succulent.
Yum.
Start salivating over there. I love it.
So Amina comes and lands in front of the group, and says, "I'm glad to see that all of you are safe."
I am glad to see you are the one that possessed the relic, Amina.
I would be happy as well, except for the bloodshed that has happened here. I think there is only one thing that is left to do. I'm trying really hard to avoid like a Dorothy leaving Oz moment of, and you, Scarecrow, my favorite one of all.
Go for it.
Just do
You can have
it.
one of those moments.
Let's do it.
She looks at all of you and says, "We have fought together many times over many centuries."
Fought with each other too.
Yes, that is sadly true. But now we face another adversary that has the potential to do so much damage that I fear we need to take care of it here and now while we still have the chance. I thank all of you for all that you have done to lift my spirit, to make me whole again. And I think there's a special nod to Koy with that one. And looking at Amonset specifically, and for restoring my trust in my brothers and sisters. I turn to Ironheart and I say, it is good that I possess this relic, and now it is good that this relic be destroyed before anyone else can use it for any other purpose.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's just think about this
You
for a
agree.
second.
You fervently agree.
Oh, I agree.
Ironheart, you possess the ability to destroy such things.
I do.
Amina takes off her bangle and walks over to Koy and hands it to Koy and says, Koy, you are strong enough to stay away from the demons that plague you. But if you ever need a reminder of the truth, and she hands you her bangle, which has her coin in it, which allows the person who holds it up to their forehead to know if something that they heard is true or not. The last sentence that they heard. And so she hands that to you. And then she walks back over to Ironheart and says, it's time. Destroy this mask.
You just handed Koy your own relic?
Yes. Amina's thought is that when Ironheart swings to destroy the mask, it is going to kill her as well. And so she is willing to do that to make sure that Lysagoras' relic is no longer a threat.
Amina, I can destroy the relic. It will be difficult while you wear it. I will have to be careful with my strike. If our siblings will back up, and I look down at Night Moon and gesture for her to back up as well. The flame is still out of my sword, so I will just cause it to flare up more at this point.
I look at you and as you're flaring up and say, Ironheart, do not hold back. This must not survive, no matter the cost.
My intention is not to harm you, Amina. Out of all the siblings that stand here, you are the one I wish to harm the least. But as his guise drops, you guys will see that he does have a couple darker wings. Or feathers in his wings. And he will raise his sword. And he
Are you
will
sure you want to do that?
strike the mask.
Said that.
Who's saying that?
There's a voice from behind you.
I turn and look.
You recognize her. That had saved you from those angels.
And why wouldn't I want to do it?
An oddly Dantillion stands next to her.
Seeing Dantillion, it completely turns me. If you choose to associate with ones like him, you give me no choice.
No choice in what, Ironheart? You don't know why he's standing next to me.
I told you. Our alliance was brittle at best.
You are so quick to jump to conclusions. And you will notice... Impatient, yes, Yuurei, indeed. You'll notice that she actually has a dagger on Dantillion on closer inspection.
Ironheart smiles. Interesting.
I told you that you can kill demons, Ironheart. Are you about to kill an angel too?
I do not wish to kill my sibling.
No?
You just want to hurt us.
You've angered me, yes.
Okay, so you're angry.
Ironheart.
What are you proposing?
Proposing? Me or them? I'm unsure who you're talking to.
I'll turn and look at between them. I'll go, either of you.
Change your ways. Make a different choice. Go down a different path.
Do you think this will end, Yuurei? Do you think any of this will end?
Everything ends.
No.
That's one of the promises. Everything ends. Everything eventually stops. There is the heat death of the universe to look forward to. Hopefully our consciousness
have me do? That. And I look directly at her.
We have humanity hostage. And I told you that the path to victory is clear. You need to shoot the hostage, Ironheart.
You don't have humanity hostage. We don't have humanity hostage, not anymore. Maybe 1,000 years ago, maybe 150 years ago.
She's not talking about us, Yuurei. We, as the angels, lost humanity thousands of years ago. You're right.
We lost them?
Our mother lost the humans thousands of years ago.
You're mad at Mom for leaving you. I get it.
I don't care if Mom closed the doors. I could.
You're saying if you could go home today and be with Mom and be back there and where you used to be, where everything was certain and you knew your place and everything was a part of the plan, you're saying you wouldn't go back?
No.
No?
Why would I want to go back?
What do you have here except anger and pain?
Amina at this point is going to take off the mask, hold it clenched in her hand. If it wasn't a relic, she might well break it in her hand. She is so angry. And she just yells at the top of her lungs, shut up! Shut up, all of you! And she looks around at each and every one of you and says, all of us have experienced loss, whether it is mother, whether it is our siblings, whether it is humans that we have cared about. None of us has the right to speak about loss as if it is some sort of esoteric thing that we can possess, that we can hand off, that we can correct. It's there. We deal with it. We carry it or we move on. It doesn't justify anything that we do. All we can do is the next thing. All of us can either choose to keep fighting one another. We can choose to do something good. We can choose to do something bad. I'm sure Yuurei will tell all of us it doesn't matter in the end.
choice matters. That's it.
What does matter is that we spend so much time arguing amongst ourselves that we end up doing nothing. We take these relics like toys that we can manipulate each other, manipulate the fabric of existence around us. We think it makes us right or wrong. We're all wrong.
Most of the time, yeah.
Shut up, Yuurei.
Amina.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for feeling comfortable enough to say that. I respect you even more for saying that to me.
Amina. Do you trust me?
Amina is a little bit still kind of on the edge of raging. She turns to Ironheart and says, only if you tell me the truth.
You will have it.
What happened here?
You're speaking of the two humans?
Yes. What happened to Letitia?
I'm gonna put the bangle on my forehead.
I showed up here. I was told by these humans I could not go down. They asked me if I was here to hurt you guys. I told them I had no intention of hurting anyone down there that allowed me to walk out with the relic. The one, a balding man, told me that he would show me downstairs to you. I agreed. I began to follow him down, but as I evaluated him and knowing that these relics commonly attract demonic as well as angelic presence, I have never came across a relic that I did not end up fighting for. And it was apparent that this man had some value to you. And I respected the fact that he was standing up for you. I told him that he could escort me down, but when things went wrong, as I knew they would, he was to go with Night Moon and go straight back up to the surface, because I would be calling fire to myself that would burn him alive. He instantly started to become upset, I believe is what the humans call it, about hurting the temple, and that fire would not be able to be down here. And I told him that this is what would happen, and that they had three choices. They could choose to allow me down, they could choose to escort me down, or they could die. The humans, as a whole, chose to stand against me. 2 were attacked. You see them here. I chose one, and I allowed Night Moon to choose the other. The rest of the humans ran. It was either I killed them all, or I made examples and hoped that the rest would leave. I had a choice. I will not stand down. There are those even here among our siblings that cannot have that mask, and you know it as well as I.
Amina begins to walk towards you. Just stone-faced. Um, when she gets directly in front of you, she leans in. I don't know if she can. You might probably taller than her, but she leans in close and says, "Ironheart, if I were to put this mask back on right now, I would have you take your own life with your damn sword. Instead, destroy this mask now, so that both of us can be without that on our conscience." And Amina presses the mask directly into Ironheart's chest, and if he grabs it, then she just walks away.
He will take the mask.
Yuurei says, now that is a choice.
Yes, you take the mask. Pressed to you. Maybe you've forgotten that there are two other individuals here. One with a dagger on Dentillion. You realize, Ironheart, that you can use that to eliminate humanity. And that would then eliminate the demons. Forever. We're only here for humanity.
Does this mask affect demons?
You know, you're not quite sure that this woman is a demon.
I know it affects other angels. So if she's a fallen angel, it will definitely affect her. But I don't know if it affects demons.
You don't know.
I want to take a step closer.
I will say, Amina, thank you for your trust. And it will be destroyed.
You hear the ground crunch behind you as Amon steps forward.
I place the mask on. And I turn to her. And I say, I think it is time Dentillion dies.
All right. One moment. Let's rewind. And Amon, what were you about to do?
Well, if they're gonna put if Ironheart's gonna put on the mask, I would view that as a betrayal of Amina and what she had asked for that to be done. That basically it's the choice to take it, and I would want to use my flying ability to try and dive in and take the mask before Ironheart puts it on.
Crap. Okay.
All right, let's deal a card.
Now, because I'm flying, does that give me a blessing?
It does. You're fast.
Are we doing 3 cards?
Or is this blackjack me against Ironheart?
Does Ironheart know that you're...
I guess not.
It's like by surprise, right?
Yeah. So we were going to go ahead and have... Yeah. Just based on how fast you can be, it'll be with the blessing. Let's see here. We have... Uno. And... Dos. Alright, your first card is... King of Wands. Second card, Four of Cups. So you get the better of the 2 cards.
Okay.
You snatch it right out of their hand as they're lifting it up towards their face. You caught it just in the moment with how intently you were staring at Ironheart.
So I would kind of like fly to the other side, kind of, the dirt kind of shakes a little bit, it's like the air kind of barely rustles and it's just disappeared. And you would look over, and I have 2 hands, right? And I've got the black glove on one hand, and I've got the mask in my bare hand on the right.
Oh no. Amen.
It is a gift. It is a gift that we can use to help all of humanity. Amina, why didn't you see?
as he says this, as he's talking, Night Moon and I would charge.
And while that is happening, I'm going to take the opportunity to take my relic, which is a knife. And what's that chick's name that's with Dante? Jenny?
Dante.
Adromelech.
Or whoever that is. I'm going to go toward her, and I'm going to go up to Dante while this is all happening. Because no one's dealing with them, so I'm going to go over there.
Excellent.
And all hell breaks loose.
Essentially. Yes, so we have Amon, the mask whispering to you. Put it on. Control that. And now Ironheart charges towards you. You can easily get him to stop, though. All you have to do is put it on.
I do not feel I have the ability to make this determination. I think you need to draw a card and tell me what happens. Am I able to resist it or not?
Let's see. Let us reshuffle these cards. Recall them. Alright. It is. Get over there. Flip the card. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I feel like you should have a blight on this.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. After that speech, yeah. Blight.
He's so thirsty.
Yeah. It's true. The first card is the moon.
Ooh. The night moon.
Sure. Second card is the Five of Cups. Put it on.
Oh, I totally put it on.
And what do you say?
Yeah.
And what do you each see? I want to know what we each see.
Yes. So as soon as I put it on, I feel just this radiating power flow through me. Almost like that feeling when one discovers their true purpose.
True purpose. Definitely. Ironheart. You falter in your steps.
So, what I see before me is someone that can motivate an army, someone that can possibly bring the angels back together to fight the demons. Is kind of, because I guess I'm kind of seeing the mask, and dealer, tell me if I'm wrong, is like the attribute that person has that we most would admire amplified. Is that correct?
That's a good way to look at it. Just, yeah, any of the,
Okay.
all the qualities that you respect in someone.
Okay.
And would have
So,
you
yeah.
agreeing with them.
So, yes, I would see before me someone that could bring together the angels to motivate us in order to essentially stand against the demons. So I falter in my step, but do I realize he has the relic on?
Depends on what Amon says in this moment.
So you stopped in front of me?
Yes.
I turn to Amina and I say, Amina, it's good to see you again.
Can you draw for me too?
Of course.
I'm really struggling to know what Amina would do.
Let us do this. And that. There. Sorry, my cards are deciding not to go.
All the cards.
Temperance. So whatever you're trying to do is a success.
Amina doesn't turn around and keeps walking away.
But it is so good to see them, Amina. Remember, the mask, you agree with what they say.
But Amina, that's why I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
That's why I wanted to draw the card, is because getting a major arcana, I think she was able to just keep walking.
Amina.
She doesn't want to look back.
So I would fly to Amina.
Okay.
In front of her. It's been a long time since we've seen one another.
Okay, so dealer, knowing I know what the relic is and what he is saying, would that trigger me to know he is wearing it?
No. This is a very strong relic.
Mm-hmm.
I want to punch Amon in the face.
I know you want to, but
can I please punch Amon in the face?
ooh. Ooh.
So the thing is that they have, having the qualities the viewer most respects. They typically appear mature, wise, successful, and sagacious, and viewers find them passionately agreeing with everything said. So Amon has not said anything for me to agree with yet.
Just that it's good to see you.
Yeah, and so I knowing what I just want to punch him in the face.
Amon, you have 5 words that you could say right now and see if it can change her mind.
She makes a fist.
Yes.
Wait, in your guise? So you're like a cute older lady, like
making a little fist. I love it.
So I have 5 words?
5 words.
You just used them.
So I have 5 words. Yeah.
There you go.
Am I still your Lysagerus?
Yeah, one more word.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You're good.
Fractions.
So you're gonna have to help me on the exact way this works. As far as I understand, the mask does not make
does not make him
appear as Lysagerus.
No.
So my response would be
yeah, since he only said, "Am I still your Lysagerus?"
Would be Lysagerus.
Not, I am.
Lysagerus is dead, and you are a fool.
Now you can punch him.
And I wanna punch him as hard as I freaking can. Right in the face. I want the mask to come off, essentially, is what I want to do.
If the mask comes off as soon as the spell or the concentration is broken, Ironheart will rush over and strike the mask with his sword.
No, it's not happening.
All right, well, why don't we?
I get plus 15 to hit.
Roll initiative!
Oh, your first card! I mean...
Koy taught me martial arts.
All right.
And, Koy invented them, so I'm good.
I believe it is time
Kung Fu.
to... I'm going to deal you 2 cards, Philip, only because you are in. here, as well as Paul in roll 20. We're going to play 21.
But kind of thinking about this. The mask went away, it came back, it went back across the group. I'm unsure where everybody is, so I guess we're all roughly in the same place right now.
Yes.
I walked away from the group.
You walked away, but then there was
Then
the
you
other.
went back.
Yeah, then people went towards the other people, so.
And I would have
guess-
started to walk while they were talking towards the mask. Or
There's a
towards-
lot going on right now.
There's a lot going on.
Where is Jim Carrey in all of this?
It's true. All right.
Ooh.
One
He's
second.
making art now.
We're just let's do this blackjack. I have dealt both Phil and Paul cards and roll 20.
Okay.
If you guys are in there,
Yes.
Hmm.
can you turn them?
I turned mine. I don't know if I
can't see them. Weird. Tell me what.
can I
they are.
drag it out.
Yeah, drag it out. I don't know why I don't see it. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. Now I see
There we
the
go.
cards.
All right. Oh,
Oh wait. Okay. Okay.
So
okay.
strength 6.
So don't flip your other one. Okay. There we go.
All right.
So I have a strength, a number 8 showing, and a upside down card, and Paul has a 6 of Pentacles showing with an upside down card.
Wait, the 8 of strength was drawn?
Yes.
This is not. Oh, is that your signifier?
That is my signifier.
Oh,
Later on, you will have your miracle.
oh God.
Yeah.
Death, death,
Justin!
death, 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 miracle.
Yeah.
Bye.
It is great. So good. All right, flip your other cards.
Wait. Does Paul? Do you want to? Does anybody want to do? We can hit, right?
Yeah.
creepy arm was in my room. I just wanted to make sure it got what it needed.
Paul, did you want to hit it all? Okay. Guess
Well,
not.
Do I not reveal? I can flip it back. You didn't see it.
There's another
Yeah.
creepy arm.
Yes. So do you want to hit? Or
Do
stay?
I hit before I flip then?
Yes.
It's been a long time since I played blackjack.
It is. So you would hit now, and then we would reveal your final one.
Yes, I would like to hit.
1, 5, 2. There you go.
Drag it out.
What about you, Phil?
I will stay.
All right. Flip your second card.
I have the 9 of Wands.
So we are at 19 on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I end up with
16,
17.
Would you like
Push.
to hit or stay?
I mean, there's nothing that hurts from hitting one more time, right?
Going bust.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
true.
going bust just means what? I hit nothing. So let's do one.
I Mike Tyson your punch. Duck under it. Oh, drag it out. It is a
It is not what I wanted to see.
6 cups.
6.
Bust. Amon, with a gust of your wings, you are able to propel yourself back away from this punch.
Naturally, and slightly up into the air. I mean, as behooves somebody of my majesty.
It's true. And the mask is still there.
Furious, Amina looks up and says, "Is this how you want Cassie to see you? Just a fool manipulating things he doesn't understand for his own pleasure."
That does strike a twinge within me, which is interesting because there's Cassie on one side in control of all humanity for the rest of time, for the power of all things greater than anything that anyone could ever have believed in. I mean, on the other. But then there's also this idea that this mask has a voice of its own, a mind of its own, in that it belonged to Lysagoras. Am I really the one that's making these decisions? Am I the one that's thinking about that? I don't know.
I have a memory question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Lysagoras?
I think I would have known. We've been, I mean, he ancient Rome, right?
Greece, but yeah.
Ancient Greece, yeah. Well,
you helped me set up the second democracy, but were you around for the first?
I think I would have been 100%. I mean, come on, this was like the greatest, civilization of its time. I mean, of course I was there.
So then the next thing Amina would say, if you're still contemplating, is, do you really think this is what Lysagoras would have wanted?
Okay. Draw me a card. Dealer. I need to know. I need to know what happens here.
All right.
Give it to me. Deal it to me. Oh yeah. Okay. I had my thought in my head of what I was gonna do. I drew the Empress.
Wait, hold on.
Is that your signifier?
I think that might be my signifier.
Oh.
I really hope it is. Come on. Where is it? No, it's not. Dang it.
Oh. That would have been so good.
The High Priestess is mine. It's off by 1.
Oh. We are going to go over to Koy real quick. As you approach this woman who has this dagger on Dantillion, she's just smiling pleasantly at you. Doesn't seem to be worried at all.
Okay. So the bangle had really nothing to do with Ironheart. My bangle was for Dantillion.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you here? Honestly, I'm really tired, as you know. You know me when I'm most tired, and I just need to know.
Sort of licks his lips. Just keeping an eye on you. It's true.
After everything, after all of this, really? Keeping an eye on me.
I saw what Ironheart did in Seattle, and I knew that he was coming here.
Thanks for the warning, by the way.
Yeah. The woman hasn't moved at all. Just watching this exchange.
It's fine. Still have my dagger on her just in case, but it's fine.
Oh, do you walk right up to her with the dagger just at her?
Yeah, because she's chill. She has the dagger on him, right?
Yeah.
So we're like a little dagger triangle.
I love it. Yes. Koy, this is the woman. What does this demon mean to you?
How much time you got?
Not much time, it would seem.
Yeah, my siblings tend to go a little over the top with these sorts of things. Dantillion, do you remember a quieter time?
Never that quiet with you.
Yeah, well, you taught me a lot, that's for sure.
I think this
I-
woman's gonna kill me. Koy, why don't you get rid of her?
What do you intend to do with Dantillion here?
Oh, he's right. I do intend to kill him. I don't think you know who I am, do you, Koy? It's funny that Ironheart wouldn't have recognized me.
Yeah, no, can't say that I do recognize you. But, since we have so much time here and my siblings are having fun passing around that relic, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yuurei, you would know who this woman is. Adramelech. This is the leader of the Sword of Wrath. Long since missing.
This is Andromelech, the leader of the Sword of Wrath. Andromelech, this is Koy Bumba.
Are you just like,
Wait,
are you just
did
chilling?
you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you just chilling? Like,
Yeah.
just watching everything?
Ironheart hears this.
Ironheart hears this.
Oh, screw that. Yeah, no. Okay, this totally changes everything. Okay.
So you're saying you didn't know.
No, he didn't. But that totally changes everything. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Changes everything. What? In terms of what?
Did you say that in person or out of character?
Oh no, when he looks at Yuurei and goes, "You're serious."
When am I ever not serious? Yes, I'm serious.
He
Oh my
looks at
God.
her,
Andromelech,
questioning.
this is Ironheart. I'm sure you've met before.
Oh yes, many times.
The video showed me.
Why didn't you tell me?
Did you ask?
Actually, I did ask who she was.
I do. The 5th Day Project. That's all I'm about right now. If we get rid of these humans, there will be no more demons.
I look at. Okay, Sam. With this knowledge, I want to use my miracle.
All right.
What's your miracle?
I want to overcome the power of the mask. With the realization that the leader of my helm has ordered me to obtain the mask and to destroy humanity, I want
We're gonna draw a card on this.
overcome.
This mask is a very powerful relic. Sorry, I gotta look up my book.
Mhm.
Damn it. All right.
This is intense. So many things happening.
I know.
Oh,
Stop
boy.
it.
Um,
Don't do this. I'm going to deal you 2 cards, Ashley, and I want you. You were blighted. You're using a miracle. Tell me what card you get.
let's see if I can see it.
I think I dealt it too.
I see it. Drag it up.
Yep. It's a death.
I got the moon.
Which dominion are you using?
I mean, striking is my dominion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
This is the issue. So you use your miracle, and your fire begins to gather around you, strongly growing brighter and brighter and brighter, until, Amon, you are no longer able to look at at Ironheart. You blind anyone that looks at you. So anyone that is attempting to look at Ironheart needs to look away now or take 1 point of damage.
Would this flame heal me at all, Sam? Our dealer?
Yes. Completely healed.
1 or 2?
2.
Completely healed?
Is that flame hot enough to heal other people?
How close are you?
I can be as close as I need to.
Yes. You feel
I'm
your
close
hand regrowing, the one that you had
Ooh.
lost
Oh, that's so
recently. No
Like the
longer.
hand that passes Paul food through the door. Got some.
cool.
That's right.
We don't
As-
mention that hand.
Are the hands that give me this hat?
Yeah, exactly.
With
The
the clock.
dealer,
Yeah,
As
just the
this
pendulum.
I start walking towards Amon to take the mask back.
Amon, you've turned away. I'm drawing a card for myself to see how this goes.
I am up in the air also.
Mm.
Then I will strike at him. I don't know how high he is, but he's got to be at least probably 15 feet for me not to be able to hit him.
I'm 17 feet in the air. 100%.
I'm still standing there staring at Amon's set. So
I mean, I could fly up if he's not looking at me and take the mask.
Yeah. Fudge nuggets. Yes. Amon, you look away very quickly. Your eyes sort of being blinded. You see those sunspots in front of your gaze. As Ironheart approaches, I'm going to... The thing is, this mask deals with light.
Would it be more powerful?
And that makes it difficult. And that's what I'm trying to decide, if it makes it more powerful or not. Ironheart not knowing this. But yes, Ironheart, you're able to fly up right next to him. You only have seconds to try and get this from him. You're still glowing quite brightly. Amon cannot look at you, but he doesn't have to be looking at you to use this mask. He just has to be speaking.
I will try to rip the mask off his face. I will grab it and pull.
Now wait, but before so I drew the Empress in the last one and we cut away from that.
Ah, yes. I am so sorry.
That's okay. So as I'm turned away, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to turn around and basically with my eyes closed look at Ironheart, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the interesting thing. I'm not wearing the mask anymore. And I said, made you look, or something along those lines. and I drop the mask, which was held in my other hand,
Your glove hand?
in my glove hand, and I dropped the mask down to Amina. Because the Empress role, my decision was going to be, if I got a Major Arcana, I was going to be able to be swayed by her comment on Cassie and decide to take Cassie over the power of all humanity, and therefore was able to physically give up that power and take it off. And therefore was in the process of taking this off as Ironheart came up and then dropped it down to Amina.
So I will either try to grab it out of the sky, or else I will approach Amina and tell her to give it to me.
As this mask falls, you are still glowing, still basically a miniature sun. The mask, as it falls, sort of catches on that heat, and you notice cracks forming in it.
Dang.
Do I notice this too?
Yeah. Right as it falls into your hands, almost broken.
Almost broken. I smile at it and say, "This is it, Lysagoras. I'll see you soon." I put the mask on, turn, and say, "Ironheart, destroy it now."
Oh. Shoot.
This was like
Yuri
the
calmly
worst game
watches.
of hot potato ever.
Yuri calmly watches from next to Amina.
So, Sam, am I back under the control of the mask?
No one's wearing it.
Amina just put it on
Anita just put it on.
and
Oh.
I
told
just
you
put it on.
Destroy it now.
destroy it
Strike
now.
it.
So yes, you agree.
Oh boy.
Oh, full Dragon Ball right into the ground.
And you just saw that just the heat that you are creating right now is able to destroy this mask.
You know what, though? There's more to this than that.
Is there?
There actually is. Ironheart is beyond pissed right now.
Oh boy.
You mean it
Oh,
made
boy.
you mad that Amon's like made you look?
Yes. Ironheart will go and look at Amina and goes, "As you command. But the blood is on your hands." And he will take his sword up, strike Amon, bringing the sword down and striking Amina.
Wait, what
And-
happened?
Anyone else?
Wait, you just did a double blow? Wait, I'm very confused. What just happened?
Yes. He is
Damn.
pissed that
Yeah.
this has happened.
So you are cutting through Amon to continue downwards to Amina.
Yes. Because I view my weakness, my desire to protect Amina still as a weakness. So I'm eliminating it.
Am I able to say 3 words before the strike happens?
Let's draw a card.
Oh, this is getting real serious.
I'm going to deal you a card, Paul.
Okay.
See if you could say a word.
No.
Ooh. We got
I
this.
don't think so. Swords is definitely not my.
No.
Sword's mine.
But you are wearing the mask.
Striking.
We are wearing the mask. So you could get 2 words.
2 words. All right. So, seeing what's going on, I think Amina, with arms wide open, ready to receive this blow for this mask to be destroyed, just yells, "Fly, Amonset!"
Nothing to stop.
Ooh.
Our dear Ironheart. Let's play some blackjack.
If I had 3, it would have been "Fly, you fool." I just want you to know.
You said it.
We all heard it in the Amon set.
Yeah.
I got it. All right, I'm gonna deal 2 cards.
Isn't that Egyptian for you fool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, it's Colombian.
Sure, it's not Greek. I'm pretty sure they're pretty much the
Greek.
same thing, right?
Pretty much. All right. Cards out.
Okay. How do I let you guys see what I've got, or do I just need to read them off?
You drag it out to the center of the table. It'll show it to other people.
Thank-
So drag it out of your little box. It should flip.
Then you could right-click it to flip.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so how many do you want to reveal before we decide if we are going to hit or not?
1. Alright, and a Page of Pentacles. Ash, you have a 3 of Pentacles, so...
I will hit.
Okay. Ash. There you go. What about you, Phil? You're at 10.
I know it's right and I know it's not. I will hit.
Mm.
Do you need to draw a card to know if you need to draw a card?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I will stay.
I will stay with 3.
Ashley, what is your second card? I cannot see it.
Of course. There we go. I have the Knight of Swords, which is my suit. I don't know if that matters for this.
Not right now. So 13. Phil, what was your second card? 15. Alright. Would either of you like to hit?
I'm going to stay.
Okay. Ashley, hit or stay? At 13.
I mean, I have to hit. He's
You have
got
to
15.
hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Flip it.
I got the Page of Swords, so bust.
Bust.
I got
18.
3 of Wands.
Nice.
18.
Which is 18.
Oh.
Alright.
I bust.
Amon, once again, you are able... You could describe this. Dodge away.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, it's definitely so. Like I've dropped this down, and perhaps my eyes are still closed because of this radiant sun that's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that I feel, maybe from flying, you feel these air currents, that are going along, and so I feel the heat kind of come a little closer, and hear this fly, and there's just an instinctual. Maybe it's something to do with Neshers and where we came from, but there's this instinctual kind of like, quick beat of the wings that just pushes backwards, and just right out of the rain. Maybe a little twinge of a sear goes down my face as it passes too close, but I'm able to get out of the way just in time, and pass by this sword as it plunges down.
Straight into Amina. You are not holding back, correct, Ironheart?
No.
Mina, with your last words, you saved my life.
Amina, how do you want this
Somebody
to go?
had to.
Would you like to draw a card, or are you taking it?
I'm not going to resist at all. So whatever happens.
Yeah.
The sword comes down, splitting straight through the mask. Your face, just imaginable pain. You haven't felt pain like this in an extremely long time. through your body from top to bottom. And you stumble back into a heap. Still breathing, but just barely. 3 points of damage. You have 1 left.
Ooh, still alive.
Barely, but if they don't get help soon.
Is the mask destroyed?
Mask is destroyed. But over to Koy. As Amina bleeds out. What have you decided to do?
I'm still looking at Dante. I'm like ignoring everything that's happening right now.
You notice a dark sort of patch of liquid seeping around where his shirt is from the dagger point. Just slowly sort of building out as she increases the pressure there. Are you going to save a demon, Koy?
I don't understand why this has to happen. It looks like the relic is destroyed. Isn't that what you want?
I want to destroy demons. But I want to know if you're one. So are you going to save this demon, Koy Bumba? Bloodstain grows. That Dantillion's just looking at you. Yeah.
Do you want me to save you? Do you want to get out of here?
With you?
Mm-hmm.
You know me, I'm selfish. I want to say yes.
What?
I don't know if you can beat her.
Ironheart, as he lands, will start walking over towards them.
We gotta make the choice. It's now or never.
So Yuurei follows Ironheart, watching what happens.
Yeah. What does your sibling always say? You gotta make the choice, dear. But you ready not to see my mug anymore?
That's not possible. I've been seeing your mug this whole time. It's everywhere. That's what made this so hard. That's why I'm so tired. Even when I had another chance to make things right, all I saw was you.
Dealer.
Yeah.
Ironheart's frozen.
Ironheart doesn't know what to do.
It's a mystery. What was he going to do?
It's okay.
I know. Dealer, what? What, dealer?
Then it sounds like Koy, maybe it's time I got some rest too. Maybe you'll be able to not be so distracted. But once again, I'm fucking selfish and I don't really want to die right now.
I don't want you to die either.
Dealer, let me know when I'm close enough to them.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that? Dealer, what?
Sorry, my internet phased out a little.
Good.
And by the way, I would fly down to Amina while this was going on, just to kind of tend to that.
Yeah, Amina, she does not look good.
I'm choosing to believe I'm passed out with this pain because
Definitely
it sounds like a
passed out.
lot of pain to be in. So
Yeah. Sort of still singed and sizzling.
Oh man, why do you guys say sizzling? Damn.
It fire, I'm telling you.
But not the healing fire.
Ouchies. She needs some healing Neosporin. Okay.
Yeah. But Koy, what do you decide to do? Jack, what are you doing as this is happening?
I was about to pop over and take care of Amina, but it seems like Amonset has that covered, so I'm just watching.
Yeah, definitely not boring right now.
It is absolutely not boring.
I just like to see Jack he's just like found popcorn somewhere.
Yeah.
And him and Yuurei just standing together.
In silence.
Popcorn, landmine, whatever.
Yurei's walking towards the group where Koy Bumba, Dantillion is as well.
Yeah.
Well,
You going to save this demon, Koy? Come win yourself? Maybe we should just kill you right now. Save us the trouble of finding you later.
go ahead and kill me. Like I said, I'm tired.
She gives a nod to Ironheart.
Ironheart will pull his sword and run it through both Koy.
So at this time, Yuurei will spend his miracle he's got left
Okay.
to act before Ironheart acts.
All right.
And I will take the gift. I will take the gift that Mother gave me and use it. And I've been working to keep myself very close to Ironheart this entire time. So, am I free to describe what happens?
Yes, please.
Okay. So Ironheart's standing there, and you start to act. The sword swing comes towards Koy. You can see the desire for this in your helm's eyes. And Yuurei looks immeasurably sad, like something they wish never would have happened has happened. As they turn their palm up, and this slender little beam of light comes from it and touches Ironheart. And you may recognize what it is. It's a divine lance from Mom. And when it touches you, it returns you home.
Crap.
Damn.
That's
And in the
the
moment it touches
last
you, Yuurei stops time. Before you leave, before you have a chance to go anywhere, you're trapped in a moment of only truth, where only the real answers can be given to what's actually going on and what you actually feel. So in this moment that Yuurei stops things, there is only truth. And in the instance before you go, you can share, you can shut up, but that sword's never hitting anybody.
Wow.
So, Ironheart will look over.
I asked you 3 times. I gave you a choice. These are your rules, right? I didn't want this to happen.
You're right. And so you've chosen to send me to the one place I'd never wanted to go back.
It wasn't me who made the choices that led you here. It was you that did this. You're responsible for your actions. You're responsible for what happens when you make your choices. This is the outgrowth of that. I'm responsible for carrying it out. Absolutely.
So you're saying Mother told you to send me home?
Where else did these come from but Mom?
Well, I guess we'll see what
Mother,
she has.
Mother
planned.
wanted you back.
We all wanted you back. The Ironheart that we used to know. The Ironheart that we used to trust. The Ironheart who was not willing to go through every single one of his friends, to exact whatever idea came into his head at any moment. I miss you.
Me too.
Ironheart
Miss my brother.
slowly turns to each.
There's no movement. You can talk, can't move. You're trapped in time.
You want the truth, Yuurei.
Always.
You always, all of you, say you want the truth.
I don't think Amon ever says that. I love you, brother.
The truth is, our ways are different. You care about these humans.
No, I care about what they do. I don't care about them
I've never
specifically.
cared about the humans in all the years I've been here. I've cared about 2, maybe 3.
That sounds very familiar to someone I once knew. The Morning Star. You've frozen again, Ironheart.
I only have cared about these few humans. And due to the actions of one of our brothers, the one died alone.
And what about the one that was of importance to Amina that you killed?
I did not know who she was.
How many other angels might you have done this to?
Humanity has a choice. Her choices were taken from her.
Were they? I don't think they were. I think she ended up exactly where her choices took her. In a nursing home. She was cared for.
I will look at my helm. And I will look at Night Moon. And I go, I can't serve you any longer, but she can.
Right? Is she included in this bubble?
Yeah. Every moving thing around here is included in this little bubble.
Gotcha. She just frowns. Finally, that smile wiped off her face. Guess you're going home.
If I can find a way back, I will.
Good time.
And do yourself a favor. These brethren will stand for humanity.
Guess I better start shooting hostages.
You've seen where that leads?
Yeah.
You want to go home too? If the door's open, do you want to come in?
Not yet.
Are you tired of being alone? Okay.
And it's interesting. She actually takes a step back. It looks like it's difficult. But she's probably using a miracle too.
Fair enough.
Go ahead, Ashley.
I will go. If none of you want to hear anything, I've had enough of this.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
I want to hear something. I want to hear that you feel remorse for anything you've done.
I feel remorse for not being there for Alexis.
That's it?
I feel remorse for killing Amina's human. I feel remorse for, well, let's put it this way. Not anything else in the last 100 years.
Then good luck to you.
Koy,
Hmm.
you and Amina were the only two. Well, and Amon, assuming he didn't have the mask on. That I had no intention of causing harm this day.
I know.
And he will, as the helm leader starts to walk away.
She was only able to take one step before Yurei's miracle overpowered her.
He will look at her and say, if it is within your power, before I go, take my sword and the chain around it. It will help you in the 5th day.
Don't think that's going to be an option.
She can't even move towards it to get it.
Unless she wants to choose to go home.
It doesn't seem like she is. So as you begin to fade, Ironheart, your relic, and the relic of the one you took, the one I guess that was given to you, begins to fade as well.
Are they with me still? I'm assuming then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wherever it is you're going.
Wherever I am going.
Mom. Yes.
Yay!
So, Koy, it's just Dantillion standing there. It looks like this woman, once she was able to move after this moment of time, was again resumed. She left in a flight of wings.
What color?
Black.
Maybe she left. Wait, who left?
The leader of the helm.
leader.
Oh, she left.
Of the Sword of Wrath.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I thought.
So that's where I went. That's what I did. What you did, Koy, was absolutely important. You have a chance now to do what you want to do. So take the risks they want. Sometimes it's good to run towards people, too.
Thanks, Yuurei. Is Amina okay over there?
I don't know.
She's a little banged up, but I think she'll pull through.
That's up to her.
It is up to you, Amina. Do you want to keep fighting?
I want to draw for it.
Nice.
Love it. You recall these cards. Let's shuffle this deck. I'll deal you one card. Oh.
The truth.
I have no idea what it is.
Amina chooses not to fight.
You're the one that's with her, Amon. Holding her hand. You guys could describe this as Amina also begins to fade.
I'm sorry if I failed you.
Good.
Amina smiles. A little wry smile, one that you've seen far too many times. and says, in the end, Amonset, you proved to be far stronger than I ever thought you could be.
So what now?
Now I think history can write itself. And hopefully I can go find Lysagoras, wherever he may have gone to.
Good luck, friend.
Jack, you are right there as well.
Sorry it went like this, Amina. Tried to give you a shot to make it not this.
Amina turns slightly. It's obviously painful for her to move her neck around, but turns slightly in your direction and says, Jack, I know that you did everything you could, and it has been an honor to serve with you, and to be your sister. I'm glad you got your hand back.
Never really lost it.
Koy is crying and has the bangle still.
Yeah, it's almost as though Amina knew that this was going to happen.
I hope you find him.
Yeah. Yuurei will join the shot as well. Say, I hope you get what you wanted.
I think Amina looks past all of them upwards and says, keep making the choices that you know are right. And then she stops.
Paint's away in your hand, Simon. It's gone. Two down.
Just like the Avengers.
Yeah. Avenging angels now. Koy Dantillion walks up to you and takes your hand, gives it a gentle squeeze. She was all right for an angel.
She was more than all right.
Yeah.
So what now?
Let's go take a nap.
Okay. I'm gonna take his hand.
All right. He pulls you away, leaving Jack, Amonset, and Yuurei alone in Greece, together in Greece.
If y'all don't mind.
No, it's okay.
Say
She's
hi.
waiting for you. Yeah, say hi. Yuurei looks at Jack. Looks back around at all the death and destruction around them.
Wasn't boring.
Glad you got what you wanted.
Not entirely.
Yeah, but you wanted not boring. You got not boring.
I did get what I asked for.
Yes, there you go. Be specific.
Very specific. Amon, where do you go?
think there's a little cafe on the northern shore.
You see Cassie there. She looks distraught. Her eyes are red and swollen. And the box that you'd given her is on the table, unopened still.
So I walk in, afternoon sun glinting in off of the beautiful blue glass that just seems to, the little definite Santorini vibes that are going on here.
Santorini.
Yeah, it's definite Santorini vibes. Beautiful whitewashed cobblestone, just water lapping there. So I walk in, and she would probably see me and jump up and...
Yeah, she immediately stands, her chair toppling over behind her as she rushes to you.
So I would give her a hug.
She whispers something to you. Her disbelief in her voice. Amon, I don't know what to do.
What's wrong?
I swear I've only been with you, so I don't know how this happened, but I'm pregnant. And that's where we're going to end.
Nice.
Wow.
This has been the final episode of Relics, a Game of Angels. The music you've heard tonight has been by Michael Gelfi. That's been our ambient track. The music you hear playing right now, that is Rock Narden, as well as all of our epic sort of battle scenes. You can pick up this game at Indie Press Revolution. It is Relics, a Game of Angels by Steve D. It has been a fun game. I met all these people at Gen Con, and we just kind of turned it into a campaign. And it's been so fun. I'm going to go ahead and let everyone give their last thoughts real quick, and we'll start with Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul. I was Amina.
Aww.
And I know, right? I just had a ton of fun. I left a lot of stuff up to chance because I felt like no matter which way I went, it was going to be interesting story, and so I just kind of wanted to go along with it and see where we went. And I don't have anywhere online for you to follow me, which is fine with me. So all I really want to say is thanks to everyone here for making this super fun campaign. My first tabletop RPG campaign. So thank you all very much. I very much enjoyed it.
You did amazing. Over to Danny.
I'm Danny from San Diego. I've been playing One-Eyed Jack, the angel from Las Vegas, who's the reason why it was a good idea to leave things up to chance is because you've got the angel of luck right here on your side. And it has been a blast playing with you guys since Gen Con. I really appreciate this time together.
Me too. I don't like this.
Aww.
Eric.
Poor Sam.
I know.
So my name is Eric. I've been playing Yuurei, the hacker angel of the internet, who is absolutely fascinated with the internet, and conceptualizing what a being like that would be like has been an absolute blast. It's been great playing with all of you. It's been a fun ride. I like kind of the narrative landing we came to. I thought that was a good way to land the plane. So well done. That's a very difficult thing to orchestrate, and respects.
That's good. Rowena.
Hi, everyone. Really enjoyed this game so much. Fun fact, when I never really played RPGs until just this past year because quarantine life, right? So when I saw at Gen Con there was a game with tarot cards, I was totally in, and I had no idea what to expect, and I was so pleasantly surprised and was so delighted that we wanted to continue this campaign. Koy started off as kind of a goofy athletic character jogging around town all the time, but I think Koy has learned a couple of lessons along the way, and now is gonna go off with their demon bay. So that's been really fun. Thank you so much, Sam, and to everyone. This has been a highlight of the past 9 months here. So
Oh, thanks,
for
guys.
sure.
Ashley.
So for this campaign, I played Ironheart. Very interesting character play. Very different from kind of my typical character to play. So it was a lot of fun. But great group to play with. Great ending. And I can't wait to see what the new year holds. What this group is going to find ourselves diving into. So everyone here watching Penny for a Tale tonight, hopefully in January, you guys will catch back up with us and see what we have in store.
That's exciting. All right, I'll finally let you go, Philip.
Gosh. My name is Philip. I played Amon Amon set. I think one of the things that I've been really struck by this campaign, this group, has been that our characters have grown, and we have grown as a group. And I mean, there's not many RPGs nor many groups that would be comfortable having an entire session just sitting at a Denny's talking with one another. And I think that is emblematic of just how unique this experience was. So I would like to give a shout out, as we all would, to Samantha, the dealer, for the wonderful job that she did wrangling all of our both personalities and characters and us meshing them all together to craft a narrative, even when we decided to rewind time and throw the whole narrative out the window. So thank you to everybody for watching, and thank you to Steve.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm like so sad now, but super happy. I love this game, and you will be seeing more of us come January. There are plans for everyone to sort of get the experience of being a game master and running one-shots here on Penny for a Tale. So as soon as
Did we get Paul?
Paul, did we get you?
Paul?
I went first.
You went first, yeah. It's like, oh
Yeah.
no!
It was so long ago.
So much stuff.
I know.
Last
many-
to die,
Quite
first
So
to
many,
talk.
so many memories, so many feels.
Oh man.
I just wanted to make sure.
Well, thank you.
No, this group's been great. You guys have like kept me on my toes. I just throw my papers on the ground every session. I don't know why I try to plan anything. Even like going down to bare bullet points. I'm like, nope.
Planning is useful. The plan is useless.
Exactly. It's just
Yeah,
no.
there you go.
Don't forget to watch our one-shot of Pathfinder. It is going to be a coming-of-age story on Saturday at 8:30. And then Age of Ashes campaign episode 38, I believe, on Sunday, 8:30 as well. You guys will be seeing more from us. And again, just make sure to check out this amazing game by Steve D. I will put a link in the show notes. And everyone, have a great and amazing night. We're going to be out of here before midnight in the US, so it's awesome.
And since it's December, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Stay away from people, baby.
Yeah, stay away from people.
Wear your mask.
Happy
Wash your
holidays.
hands.
Mask, guys.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do this tonight, but I was afraid it was gonna be too hard to wear it.
Oh.
My leopard mask.
That is beautiful, Koy.
That is awesome.
It's very on brand.
Cool.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for watching. As always, this is Penny for a Tale. I am Sam, and we'll catch you guys later.
Good night.
Bye.